downtown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the... He's down at the 27. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. These 2 teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Right.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Got a man at Schwartz, complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw, Young. The Panthers at 6-2 to start play. And they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. They've won 6 of their last 8.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Young on 3rd down. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Young to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And some room to maneuver. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Give him 58 yards on the ground. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. And a quick throw here that's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Fury. Yellow. Black shot. Claws red.
Here is Young. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They'll run at Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
5-2. Ready?
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
They'll drop that down to Hubbard.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Ready?
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So they try to swing it on left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Mayfield with it once more. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He'll find Shorts complete right side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. They'll throw again. Young. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But they certainly knew their challenges. This series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on blitz.
Here's Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Young to throw it. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Young. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
But so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
McCann's kick up and good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
1st down, Young. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. After the sack on 1st down, Young. And he rifles one incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Young to throw on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Jet sweep. Here comes Marshall. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 24, Mayfield throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field and just...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that...
And it'll be intercepted.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. The offense on third down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mayfield now. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got it. Touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Young looks to throw on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but Definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
To try again after the sack. Young. Forced out. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing just about on his own goal line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, Mayfield.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Following the interception, Young. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, Young. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Again, it's Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay a 2-score game at 6.
Yeah.